It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Trying again following the sack. Brought in right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And the Packers at a 50-B out there for this 3rd down play. From the gun, Flacco. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action. Love. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Love on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Once more, it's Love. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. And no luck on his first look of the game, so they're left facing third and long.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Throwing his Love on third. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. McManus sends it through. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Samaje Perine on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a give to Brown. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He keeps it himself. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be first down, Bengals.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Brown again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Chase has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 6.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. It's his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Love now off the play action. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On second down, Jacobs. Going to the right. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Wilson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Wilson, the ball carrier. The tackle by Demetrius Knight. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Bengals' 3-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Jacobs trying to run his way in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Love now on third and goal. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So that flag is declined, and now that's going to force this offense into a 4th and goal decision. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. McManus sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on a field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, this is P-Ryan. This makes it up to the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Setting up the screen. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First down, ball at the 36. Brown quick on the draw here. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Second and 13. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Flacco's going to throw here on first. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Brown on the inside give. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Love with it on first down. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Once more, it's Love. Got his man, it's Golden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
At the 49-yard line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
To Romeo Dobbs. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play fake, it's Love. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Intended for Matthew Golden. Incomplete. Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the 21. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the 1st.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They bring their tight end left. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's brought down after a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Tackled by Demetrius Knight. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Love out of the shotgun. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Packer. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Love from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. To the air with Love. Dumps it off to his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
McManus sends it through, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Got it, man. It's Gesicki. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
From the 34. Cutting deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here's a throw. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ryan Rico on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. He's got this at the 27. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Love now. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first season. You just get that tunnel vision on making the sack, and he doesn't realize the ball was already gone.
Love now on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. From the 42. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing here just before halftime. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love now off the play action. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, it's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 10, Love trying again. This one taken in by Kraft. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Loves to throw again. He's running for it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down is just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. It's caught out right by Golden. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. There's Love to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Let's give him some credit. He's done his best to 3 them to death in this game, Kate. And he's continuing that effort here in the second half as his 4th field goal of the game gives them a slim lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They've got first down from the 31. We go play action with Flacco. Dumped off to his running back. And as he goes out of bounds, we're going to hear from our referee who the guilty party is on this flag. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Flacco off the play action. It is cut left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On the gun, Flacco. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
All set up now for 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Run with Brown. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Kasicki complete. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out now runs the Packer offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Gets this one to Wicks. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun now for Love. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Love with it on 1st down. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. Stick it in the air. Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Once more, it's Love. And they connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's complete to Gesicki outright. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Give on second, it's Brown. Juke the defender. Up the sideline, past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals hold an 11-point advantage.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12.
24, Packers 12.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
From the gun, it's a gift to Jacobs. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that, that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Jacobs running behind center. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Love out of the shotgun. Searches from the pocket. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
7 yards.
A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Love from the gun. Has his man. It stops. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
A gift to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Love now. Hits him on the in route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They motion the tight end over. Working inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers trim the deficit down to 5.
Packers 19.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Jones. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Jukes one defender. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12.
31, Packers 19.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Kicks the handoff, now Love. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. To the air with Love. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
28 yards.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Love looking to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, but this one's not going to stay there. That flag is going to give him half the distance to the goal on top of it. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Love. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Love to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls throws incomplete ahead of his target.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
A 24-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through, and the lead is back down to 9.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. On the return, here's Jones. Jukes out a one-stop. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Brown to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that draw gets them as many yards as a lot of passes would right there. And until this defense proves they can stop these draw plays, you can expect to see them worked into the game plan throughout.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, Flacco. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Flacco. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Looking to the air here. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Chase. A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
First down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now they face 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Flacco again on 2nd and 10. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got Gesicki complete. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Love using the legs here. He's out near midfield and still going. And finally down right along that opposing 40. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Tight end in motion right. Running on first here with Jacobs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play. He's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
The Packers all set to get back out there. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Love out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10.
39. Packers 29.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's going to bring this down to their 35. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down, Bengals.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The Packers 31-yard line.
Here's Brown again. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And he can't overlook anybody on the schedule, Brock, because the second you do, you wind up in a trap game against a motivated group like this. They really seized every opportunity presented and surprised a lot of folks in the league with this win on the road. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Green Bay.